My name is Chris Sharp, and I'm currently a graduate student at the University of Florida, working on my PhD in composition. And my affiliation with the Gator Band is that I am employed by the band department as a teaching assistant.
Look, and I play quads on flute.
My name is Josh Pollock, and I'm a bass drum second.
How long have you been working with a band at Florida?
This is my third year.
It's your third year. And I'm going to just go back a little your history. Did you play an instrument when you were younger?
Yes, I've played an instrument for most of my adult life. I was a professional trombonist at Disney World for 13 years before taking another job before coming back to school.
How long have you been with a band here at UF?
I've been with the band for 2 years.
Okay, and how do you become part of the band?
Well, it's different for the band and for the drum line. With the band, you have to send in an audition tape or audition like your scales and your different, pretty much your scales. And then for the drum line, you usually have like a 3-day process of tryouts, where the first couple of days are like people getting cut and get callback. So it's pretty intense and it's a long
All
time.
the students on the marching band, students at the University of Florida?
They are either students at the University of Florida or they are students at Santa Fe Community College.
Where does the band practice?
The band currently practices at Norman Field,
Okay.
which is new as of 2 years ago. They used to practice out in a field that was out by the sewage treatment plant. But as of 2 years ago, when Urban Meyer took over, he used his influence to get us over onto Norman Field, which is much better because it's a lot closer to the music building.
Mm-hmm. When you practice, are there different ensembles you practice? Do you just practice with the drum majors, or do you practice with the whole band? How does practice work?
Usually we start off practice with sectionals, and we have like each different, we have the drum line go and practice in the trumpets and the tubas and whatever. We all split up, and then we come back and have a big sectional with the whole band, and then we learn.
Tell me about your Saturday. What's your Saturday consist of when you're here in Gainesville for a home game?
Saturday home game, I am letting my alarm go off for about an hour so I wake up on time. Then I drag myself out of bed and crawl to the football field. We're going to practice for about 2.5, 3 hours trying to get our show down. Then we set up our stands in the stadium and generally have about an hour and a half break before we meet back up in the music building, and we suit up, strap our drums on, and head back to the stadium to drum for a few more hours.
Okay.
Saturday, I just gotta be up early, and it's a crazy, like, the feeling right before the game starts when we're in the tunnel and we're getting ready to come on the field. It's such a rush. The first time, I swear, I almost put my hands. It was
Experienced actually being part of the UF marching band when you were younger. How does it feel to be on the field in front of like 90,000 people? And
Oh, it's terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some kids, whenever they're first out there, they come from a high school situation where their band was a fraction of the size of the Gator Band, and obviously the football crowds are only a couple of thousand at best. So when they get out there and they see the 90,000 people going nuts, some of them are just, they buy right into it, and then they hype on it and it feeds them, and others of them go out there and just freeze.
Right.
The first time I've seen that happen. As far as me, when I got out there, I thought it was great. I just really enjoyed it. And it's still exciting to go down on the field for pregame. The band comes out and everybody's all hyped up and they're doing all the Gator stuff.
Yeah.
And just to be out there and look around and see the environment, it still is very exciting for me even at this point.
Is there a lot of changes from when you were in the band to now?
Not a whole lot of changes. It's basically the same band traditions have held through from when I was an undergraduate. They've been through a few directors, and in general, those directors will do their best to try to maintain a sense of continuity from generation to generation.
So I was just going to ask you one last question. What would you say the best part of being in the band is here at Florida?
The best part of being in the band at Florida, aside from the travel, would have to be Turlington Plaza. After every home game, the drumline marches down to Turlington Plaza, and we put on a little exhibition show for fans and whomever walks by, and it's just the drum line. Even though we have about 300-400 people, nothing like 90,000, that's what I look forward to every game.
Now, one last question. What would you say is the best part of working with band? What do you look forward to?
Going to the national championship game for free.
Yeah. What would you say the best part of working or being in the band is?
The best part of being in the band is getting to go to the games, marching on the field. I don't know, just that crowd environment it's a lot of fun being like the center of attention at times.
Yeah.